Hi guys, and welcome to No Scope Nightwing 9+10's newest video. Hiya! Hell yeah.
21.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very cozy new comic book day. This is my second time filming this because the first time I was acting too gay. Get yourself a hot drink and get comfortable because we're going to rate my pulls from this week. Now, we're back home, not in the usual setup because I wanted to keep it nice and comfortable for you. But yesterday was Wednesday, which is New Comic Book Day. So I went to Gosh Comics in Soho, a very, very nice comic shop in the centre of London. And I was looking for the Halloween special of the Power Rangers coming out this week. And I found it in there. And I wasn't impressed. I looked through it and it was just sort of cheesy garbage, not impressed. And it was also gonna be like £7 for one comic. Not gonna happen, I'm afraid. I bought 3 titles from the past and we're going to check them out. In line with the intro to this video, we're keeping it autumnal, we're keeping it spooky, so I decided to look for Halloween-y, spooky comic covers from back issues that I bought this week. Gosh Comics. Also, despite it being in the centre of London, it had loads of leftovers from comics that I released recently that I thought would be sold out. For example, Batman issue 2, Transformers 25, 2 of my pulls from last week that I was really looking for were all still there in stock. So what's the rush? Let's get into the haul. First up, you know I've got to get a Batman one. I got a Batman from 2016 during the DC Rebirth, written by Scott Snyder, fan of the show, and also drawn by the well-renowned John Romita Jr. He is one of the biggest comic book artists at the moment, but his career has spanned for decades. He's got a very distinct art style, so I knew it was him before I even read his title on the page. His art style is very blocky. The characters are very square. Last week I said I read Batman on the Train, and the Jorge Jimenez anime style made me embarrassed that people were watching me hold that in my hands. Read this one on the train and it passed the test. Passed the train test. All of these back issues have been bagged and boarded, which is very fortunate for me because I've run out of bags. Next up, on the topic of John Romita Jr., one of his most famous bits of work was when he was drawing for Daredevil back in the 90s. And he's actually drawing for Daredevil right now, but I also picked up a Daredevil comic. I mean, look at that Halloween cover. Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, issue 32. If I had to hazard an educated guess, I would say this one came out around 2014 because we've got an advert for Thor: The Dark World at the bottom there, which is when that was released. It came out in 2013, you piece of shit. Yeah, excited to read this one casually. Kind of looks like Scooby-Doo. Now sticking with Marvel, the final book I got was something that I've been wanting to read for a while because I've been seeing a lot of talk about this series online, is The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk. Got this kind of scary granny opening the door to Hulk and his friend, and I read this one as well. They're in a spooky Louisiana town surrounded by ghosts and they find monsters and things. It's great, it's very Halloween-y. I'm never one for spooky season, you know, I never really care much for Halloween, but something got me yesterday. But 3 pulls, and because they're back issues, they're less expensive as well, so that was really good. Not bad for the centre of London at the end of the day. But that's that. Yeah, I've been rehearsing the play, that's going well. Been meeting a lot of friends. I've got a social life again. I don't have my phone case anymore. I don't have my old man's phone case. I'm acting my age a bit more. So yeah, life's good. I hope you really felt cozy. I know kind of backfires when I try and make my videos chill. It makes them really boring. But sometimes I've got to let people know that I am acting silly on purpose and that I am not just clinically insane. well, I haven't ever been tested. Leave your feedback in the comments if you think I'm mentally unstable. I'll be making videos that I actually like and don't feel embarrassed about putting online. Because at the moment, my worst video is the most recent one. I don't want that, to be at the top of my videos list when people find my channel. So to all my 31 subscribers now, because we've had a bit of growth, I hope you enjoy this, and please don't be scared of me.